So first one you need to know is the ramp, the short molly for T-side. Get on this shadow, aim at the bottom of the B, jump through. You can do it fast, so like just roughly like go like there, jump through. Very nice. Good point to mention is if the train is going across the tracks, it will block the Molotov, so you have to wait for the train to go. So second one from T-spawn is if you're doing a fast B play, you could go to this trash, aim like this line here on the wall, run, and then jump through. When this hut goes out of your screen on 4x3, so run, can't see the hut, through, and that smokes off heaven very nicely and very fast as well. So you can do a very fast B play. Okay, so third one for B is the toxic molly. You get into the wall here, aim like there. You aim at the red dot, run for a bit, and then jump through. You can, yeah, it spreads to the. You can do. I think you have to run for a bit less time to get it over the toxic barrels. Yeah, that works, and completely smokes the toxic. Okay, so third, get into this barrel here, aim at the top of this like pole thing, and that will smoke mid-sight. So the it's harder for the ABC player, Graffiti player to see into monster or pillar. And then next you get into this corner next to monster. You aim a bit above the corner here, like there, and should smoke bridge. Yeah, you have to be pretty exact with this one because it bounces really weird. Sometimes it lands in water, so make sure you aim like about that. Yeah, about that. Okay, last nade from monster is you get into this shadow, aim at the top right of this metal thing, run, jump through. Very nice. That will, the person who's like jump spotting will eat that nade 100%. Okay, so next smokes, once you have short, actually before you get short, you can do this very nice flash. You aim like in between this pole and the wire, you go like there, and that will flash everyone in water. The booster player, if someone's playing this weird angle, then yeah, and it won't get the player who's holding here, but everything else it will blind. Okay, so next you have the smokes from water. Firstly, the most important one is the heaven smoke. You can aim anywhere in this area, but I like to do it beneath this second line, which is because the smoke will land pretty shallow, meaning the CTs have like their grey screen the entire time. If you do it like here, it will still land in heaven, but the CTs won't be grey screen for quite as long, so they can like spot stuff whilst like without dropping down, which I don't think is very good for you. Okay, next is the bridge smoke. Two ways of doing the bridge smoke. You get into in between these two pipes on the wall here, aim at the top of the pole, and sir, that will bounce off the pillar and land on bridge very nicely. Next, you get into this corner here, aim on this line a bit to the left, and sir, that will land on bridge as well, allowing the short players to cross the site. Okay, next is the toxic molly or nade. So you get into this corner next to the door, and then aim in between here, like about there, run for a bit and then throw. Nice. And then the nade, same lineup, get there, run for a bit and then throw. Okay, so the next one is you get into this wall here, aim to the right of this white thing, and then throw. Very easy graffiti one. Next, the ABC molly. Anywhere in water, you can just bounce it off there, and that will get that. So if you molly both of them, there's not much, like there's nowhere the CTs can hide basically. Okay, so two flashes that are very good. You get into this bar here, aim like over here, and that will blind anyone looking at monster. So from toxic, pillar, not from heaven, but any close monster angles, that will blind. And the second flash, you go over here, aim to the top left of there, and that will blind anyone looking at short. So if you do those two flashes together, the people on short won't be blind from the monster flash, and if they hug the wall, they won't be blind from the short flash either, and that will leave no angles basically that are blind. That's very good. I think that's about it on the. Okay, so firstly, front toilet smokes for mid control. You get this railing here, aim at this shadow here. You'll see it in game. You aim at this shadow, you jump through, and that gets front toilets very nicely. And then two smokes on the same spot. Okay, so another smoke you can do for front toilets is you look at this line, you crouch next to the tire, look at this line, there's a dot to the left of the line, you look at the dot, you uncrouch, and then you jump through. And that gets front toilets. Okay, so and then from the same spot, what you want to do is get to the tire, you look at the left of the pole there, carry on crouching, and you jump through. And then that gets divider very nicely. So if you do both the front toilet smoke and divider, it gives your people on mid very easy control for toilets, nowhere for them to hide. Okay, so next is if you have playground control, you can do a different front toilet smoke. You get underneath the ladder on the slide here, you aim a bit to the left of the middle of here, and so this smoke is good because it blocks off not only front toilets, but it also cuts off the it kind of cuts off the rotate from the long toilets, kind of isolates them, which is good. So they can't get support from the divider teammates. So if you do that smoke and then push long, it's harder for the long player to get any help. Okay, so next, if a Molotov for divider, you get on the fountain right side, aim at the top left of this building, run for a bit, and then throw, and that very nicely gets divider. So the AWP can't do so badly for your teammates. Okay, next I think long smokes. Okay, so the way to smoke off front long, get to the white thing here, the edge of that, aim at the top of the K, sir. That gets front long, meaning you can do all your utility safely. Next, for stair smoke, get to this wall here, and then aim to a bit to the right of this dot here, jump through. That's very good. From the same spot you can do a Molotov, so aim at the top left of the building, shift her a bit, and then so, which gets the corner and behind the truck. Completely clears it out, unless they're like over here. It's a crap angle. Next is the bank smoke. So get in the corner, aim at the top of the end, so it'll bounce off the default box and get bang. Thing is, right, there's a gap here that CTs will probably like to exploit. So when you're going onto site, just pre-fire that. You can get very easy kills by just pre-firing the tiny gap in the smoke. So I think that's about it for long. Okay, all the smokes from toilets. Okay, it's quite a lot. So first, there's two ways of smoking stairs. Firstly, get into this bench, aim at the top, bottom right of this red sign, jump through, and that will get stairs. Secondly, for bank, get in this corner here, aim the in line with the A and the roof there, jump through. I guess bank. So those are the two default smokes. Actually no, there's one more. You get into this bench here, in between the shoulders of the two people, throw, and then truck gets smoked. Second way of doing this stair smoke is middle of the bench, aim at the woman's head, throw, stairs get smoked off. Very nice. Okay, now flashes and mollies. Actually, there's a few more smokes. Okay, a few more smokes now. If you do a particular execute, wall of smokes, very nice. You first you get this line here, line up with it, crouch, aim a bit above the gap of the C here. Sorry. That smoke's off there. Second smoke, you get same truck smoke as we did before. There. And then third, you get third step up, so 1, 2, 3 here. And then you uncrouch, look at the top left of the blue sign, jump through. That smoke's off there, so and then you have this smoke, truck smoke, and then everything is smoked off. Okay, so molly you can do is get up to this wall, aim above the A, aim there and then jump through. And then that gets the corner truck position. Very good molly. And then this molly is amazing, I love this molly. You get into this wall here, aim at the dot, jump through. And then that gets back default, which is such an annoying angle if the player has no up. So yeah. Okay, and then the best flash for Overpass A site is you get to this bench here, aim halfway between the building and the lamp there, and then that gets everyone on site basically, and the players if they hog this wall, your teammates, they won't get blinded, but everyone else will. Truck, stairs, bank, even this angle if they're playing a bit like far back, they'll get blinded. Map, everything. Okay, I think that's it for the A smokes. Couple of nades that aren't that useful but can be used, I guess. Firstly, the fake heaven smoke from toilets. Line up with this dot here. Uncrouch, aim there on the lamp, throw, and that does a very cool bounce and lands in heaven. Where if you're lurking, you can do it for your teammates, or if it's like a clutch, you can fake that you're going to be. And then lastly, I think a lot of people already know the spot flash, but it's so cool that I want to show it to more people. So get it in this corner, between the stairs and the wall. Aim here on the stairs. That will go through the window and blind almost everyone in water. It won't blind the connector player. I mean the short player. Like if they're playing here, it'll blind them. If they're playing further back, it won't blind them. But everything else gets blinded completely. CT smokes. Okay, so for the monster smoke from CT spawn, you want to get in the corner between the wall and the truck. Aim with your crosshair. For me, it works with my crosshair. You aim with the crosshair at the bottom of the wire there. Then that should bounce off the train track. Lands in monster. Very nice. Okay, so the second smoke you can do from CT spawn to support your B players. Get to this panel in the truck. aim about here, and sorry, left click through, and that will smoke off short. No gaps. Very good. So 2 smokes that you can support your teammates with from A. Okay, now 2 ways of mollying ramp. So first way is you get into this corner here, and then you aim between the wall and the line here, in there. And when this goes out of your screen, you jump through. You like jump through. Very nice ramp molly. Gives you mid control. And then the second way of doing it is you jump on this bench, you look at this dot here, and then to the right a bit, and then you run and jump through again. And that gets. So if you want to do it fast, you go like this. Very nice. The short molly, you need to know. You get into anywhere here in this area, and you just aim at the second one there. So there. You can do it very roughly. It doesn't have to be exact. But don't run while you're doing it. You do have to stop. So go like. There. Very good. Yeah. Last is the molly for Cubby here in short. So when you do it again in the corner, aim at this dot on the wall, jump through, and that gets Cubby. And this part as well, actually. That's it.